Ethiopia, a country in Africa, has a history as exciting as its beautiful land. It's often called the Cradle of Humankind because important fossils like the famous Lucy were found there. These discoveries show that humans may have started in Ethiopia. But Ethiopia isn't just about old bones. Long ago, great empires existed there. The Kingdom of Demet, around 1000 BC, started the idea of a country in that area. They built amazing things in Yeha, including the oldest building still standing in sub-Saharan Africa. Later, the Aksumite Empire, around 100 BC, became super powerful, one of the 4 biggest empires in the world, along with Rome, Persia, and China. Their tall obelisks are famous. When King Ezana decided everyone should be Christian in the 300 SAD, it changed the religion of the area for a long time. After Aksum, new rulers came to Ethiopia. The Zagwe Dynasty in the 1100s built amazing churches out of rock in Lalibela. You can still visit them today. Then came the Solomonic Dynasty. They said they were related to the famous King Solomon and the Queen of Sheba. They ruled for over 700 years. They made Ethiopia strong again, improved the army, and made the country bigger. This was a great time for Ethiopian Christianity and their culture. Ethiopia has always been good at fighting back. In the 1500s, a guy named Ahmad ibn Ibrahim al-Ghazi, also called Gran, tried to take over. He was from the Adal Sultanate. Other countries got involved too, like the Ottomans and Portugal. It was a tough fight, but Ethiopia won. Also in the 1500s, the Oromo people moved to Ethiopia. They were nomads from the south, and they changed the culture and the mix of people in the highlands. Ethiopia was also smart about dealing with European countries. They got help from Portuguese missionaries and soldiers to fight against Islamic states. This helped them stay independent, even when other African countries were becoming colonies. Emperor Menelik II, in the late 1800s, was a very important leader. He made Ethiopia bigger and stronger. He's most famous for the Battle of Adwa in 1896. Ethiopia beat Italy. This was a huge deal. It showed that African countries could beat European armies. But sadly, Italy attacked again in 1936, and this time they won. But Ethiopians fought back hard, and with help from other countries in World War II, they got their country back in 1941. After that, Emperor Haile Selassie became leader. He wanted to modernize Ethiopia. He built schools and roads and made Ethiopia an important country in the world. But not everything was good. There were still problems, like not enough food and jobs. In 1974, the army took over. The Derg, a military group, ruled for a while. Things got really hard for people. Then, in 1991, another group, the EPRDF, took over. They tried to make things better, but it was still difficult. Even with all these problems, Ethiopia has improved a lot recently. More people have jobs and food. Ethiopia could become a very important country in Africa. It has a lot of young people, and the future looks interesting. Ethiopia has a long and exciting history. They've been through a lot, but they always fight back and keep going. Let's see what they do next.